Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Lights suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Going to sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook of the leg. Isn't it up? And a kick out at 2.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match, Punk is hanging strong.
Punk about to take flight with the elbow drop.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
While Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt, and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All 3 men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
That favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal king.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic agrees to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, a team with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me. How I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody. A true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship, and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match, not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shock.
Look out! Wow! Cross body! The champion is willing to take every risk tonight.
Taking his time to perfectly measure. Reversal after reversal, proving they did their homework.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand. And here in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving of the World Championship.
Hurricane Rana, showing the kind of skills you need to hold on to a title.
Oh, man.
Oh, what a high kick. And the champ might have just frustrated Bradshaw even more there. Russian leg sweep.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his
highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner, and there's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
Yeah, JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent, and JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time.
Champ gets free at one.
Not enough. There's got to be more where that came from. Getting out of harm's... Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, down with a GTS.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
2 count.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner. And still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals: win the match, earn a title shot. Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Ray and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Ray. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds,
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal, saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
We could expect a fast-paced match. Two superstars. He goes for the quick pin attempt. Oh, kick out.
That's too early for that.
Scaling the turnbuckle here.
Oh, big mistake, and that watch out.
Wow, cross body.
Up and around, down with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury and you've got some part of your body taped up, it's like a bullseye. It's like a target for your opponent. Ray probably wants to appear 100%, even if he truly isn't.
With a DDT! A slingshot Arabian press! Mysterio showing that athletic, technical style that has won him championships. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. That gets reversed on CM Punk. Turns it around. Oh, man. Oh, he saw it coming.
Getting chopped down with the axe handle. Mysterio now. Opponent set up. We know what's coming. 619. Rey Mysterio may be closing from the top.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter. Crash landing.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Sharpshooter applied. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Boom, what impact.
And he gets directed into the corner.
Monkey flip! Ray taking it to Punk, still vying for the #1 contender spot.
Denied via a wicked punch to the stomach.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Triangle armbar. Triangle's in. Looking to get out, and yes, what a counter to break the hold and escape serious injury. Drop kick. Oof. Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year when the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Gets driven into the corner.
Each superstar trying to stay a step ahead.
Rushing into the corner, step up knee, rocks the jaw, and the bulldog. Mysterio showing the wear and tear this match has taken on him.
Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them. And both of their... He might have him.
He gets the kick out after the one.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles.
Look at this. Placed in the tree of woe. Bang!
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now with the second bite of the cherry connects, CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more.
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Up the rope he goes.
From the top.
Oh, the knees caught him. Could be a turning point. Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming.
Go to sleep.
Does that finish Ray off?
2, and a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Every single person in this arena thought this was a...
What's it going to take to end?
Uh-oh.
Oof. Retaliating with a strong elbow. And I'm having doubts about Punk's head being fully in the game after that.
Punk and Ray are pouring it all out in the ring tonight for their shot at the Intercontinental title.
Familiar territory for Mysterio.
From the top. Oh, the knees at the last second. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk?
2. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Okay, so far, so good, right? 2 matches, 2 big wins. But let's use this slingshot technology to get another chance at a win that slipped right through my fingers. WrestleMania 27, facing Randy Orton. I'd done what few people dare to do and provoked the Viper myself. This was revenge, of course, for Randy Orton attacking me at Unforgiven, punctuating the whole thing with his trademark punk kick, which caused an injury, which forced me to vacate the World Heavyweight Championship.
Now, that right there was impressive.
Credit to Randy. He showed exactly why he is one of WWE's most dangerous competitors, as I made one single mistake, resulting in him getting the RKO and getting the victory. This time, with your help, we're going to get that win. Let's rewrite history together.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this man, CM Punk, has the upper hand, both physically and mentally.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk!
The assault on Orton's leg 2 weeks ago. The mental anguish that Punk has put Orton through. I believe Punk will be in control in this match.
And I would argue that there's just no way on earth that CM Punk, after everything he's done, is going to have an advantage over the Viper. Randy Orton is irate. There will be no stopping this man.
CM Punk, a charismatic figure. The people follow him. And he has one thing to get him through tonight, and that thing is faith.
And I believe that Randy Orton has just taken the psychological advantage back from CM Punk.
Sorry, Wade. I don't agree with you at all.
From St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Look at the right leg of Randy Orton. That leg is heavily taped. The question is the leg ready? After the assault with the monkey wrench by CM Punk. Remember, it was just this past Monday where Orton could not even follow through with a patented punt to CM Punk because his leg gave out. As cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. Punk mocking Orton and his bad leg outside the ring. And that heavily taped leg will be a bullseye for Punk tonight. And as cold and calculating and evil as Randy Orton is, you can bet that CM Punk is even more so. We've seen exactly that in the weeks leading up to this match.
While these two men would never admit it, it is eerily similar how alike from the heavens.
All right, he's got to refocus up now.
Oh, counters back with a jawbreaker.
CM Punk very confident coming into this matchup. Straight into the pin. Kick out right away by Punk. Still going.
A bit surprising that didn't even get more than a 1 count. Punk dodges out in time.
Big clothesline. Crank in the head. Look, Randy Orton needs to end this matchup quickly. He's got to go on the offensive and put Punk away as quickly as he can.
Easier said than done. Punk has targeted Orton both physically and mentally in the weeks leading up to this match. The assault on Orton's leg with the monkey wrench, the mental anguish Punk has put Randy's family through, what Randy Orton should do, and what Randy Orton can do in this match are two entirely different things.
Driven down in a belly-to-back suplex.
Conspicuous by their absence tonight are the other members of the new Nexus. Each of Punk's followers have been barred from ringside after suffering losses to Randy Orton.
And the Vipers made double sure that they won't be in the building as he gave each member of the group a punt after defeating them.
Well, if you ask me, they weren't going to be a factor anyway. Those guys were always the B team of the Nexus. The real ones are now part of the core with...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. Beautiful neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
The story of this match is that knee injury of Randy Orton's. We don't know if we'll see Orton's patented punt tonight. He attempted it on Raw this past Monday, but could not execute the maneuver.
We shall see, Corey. Randy has had a week to recover, but any focused attacks on that region are going to highly lessen the chances that the Viper can unleash.
And here we go. Locked in. It's locked.
Good work getting to the ropes.
Which ends the submission attempt.
Leaning pinning him against the turnbuckle right here. Follows it up with a short arm clothesline.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Remarkable. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Oh! There's a reason this man's called the Apex Prep, and that's a big setback for him right there. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Just within reach of the ropes and forcing the submission to end.
Turns it around.
He's realizing there's an opportunity here. Able to slip out of that situation.
Watch the quickness on this. Whipped over in a snap suplex.
And he evades sudden, swift, and brutal impact.
And Orton gets countered there.
Every counter being answered with another.
Now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Randy Orton setting his opponent up, and this is just classic.
And planted them with the well-executed DDT. Randy now for the win. Foot on the rope.
Orton, RKO! That could be Punk's demise. Oh, into the pin attempt. Simply unreal. Potentially inhuman. Kicking out at one. How? How on earth?
Orton a bit dismayed, but we know the Viper is adept at remaining on the offensive. Randy Orton gets him back. He's changing his mind. Going for something different now. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. Gets to the ropes, and the hold is released.
Orton outthought him there.
Beautiful Northern Lights suplex. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he forces the break by getting to the ropes. About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
In the corner, has to find a way out of there.
Gotta hurt. One step ahead there. And Punk and Orton going at it here. Man, both of these guys physically exhausted.
Well, what a knockdown, drag-out affair it has been from the opening bell. Now CM Punk looking to concoct something particularly nasty here.
Randy Orton sensed something bad was coming, fighting his way out. And Punk sent into the steel.
And Orton now has Punk where he wants him. Vintage Randy Orton.
And it rarely works out well for Orton's opponents from this point.
The Viper now coiled, ready to strike.
Staring in the eyes of Punk, who's down and out, but I think Orton, guys, may have other ideas.
Yeah, this may well be the knockout blow. Randy Orton got that look in his eye, got venom flowing through his veins, bad intentions in mind.
Knockout blow. This may end CM Punk once and for all, Wade.
Orton gonna try to end Punk's career with that patented punch, and Orton's knee gives out.
Oh, just collapsing at a critical moment. And CM Punk surviving there by the skin of his teeth.
Randy Orton's hurt. Punk now trying to figure out if he can drag himself up and somehow take advantage here.
CM Punk with a golden opportunity to capitalize here at WrestleMania with a wounded Viper. Orton wanted the RKO and Punk out of the way just in time.
Punk slithering out of there. How smart of that was CM Punk. And now perhaps gets a chance to finish off the Viper.
Punk launching himself off the top. RKO by Orton! Out of nowhere to Punk! Can he capitalize?
This is Orton's for the taking now. No one comes back from the three most devastating letters in sports entertainment.
Ducked underneath.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Boom!
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now...
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee. Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
2 count. Somehow he kicked out.
Orton can't be happy that he was almost down for the count, and we all know what happens when the Viper...
CM Punk looking... And just like that, avoiding surefire disaster. Another reversal, eye for an eye here.
Each athlete finding an answer. Inside cradle applied, shoulders down.
Cover! My goodness, Punk did it. CM Punk just put down the Viper.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
2013 did not go the way I hoped it would. After a 2012 that saw me hold the WWE Championship the entire year, I thought I was untouchable. Unfortunately, that was not the case. We start with WrestleMania 29 and the night I looked to end The Undertaker's streak. Many people thought I'd be the one to bring it all crumbling down, that I should have won. I'm one of those people. I wasn't scared of The Undertaker. We'd battled dozens of times before, including in a Hell in a Cell, and I knew I needed to hit him deep. So, I stole The Undertaker's urn.
That is the ultimate act of disrespect.
What can I say? I like to antagonize. When the day came, I fell short. But imagine the butterfly effect through WWE history if that match went the other way. If CM Punk was the one to end the dead man streak. Let's revisit that classic match, but this time with a very different outcome.
CM Punk, a man who, along with Paul Heyman, has brazenly talked to The Undertaker in the lead up to this match.
Playing games like only CM Punk can.
Accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Chicago, Illinois, CM Punk!
Now CM Punk must go into the ring with a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania, The Undertaker.
But don't forget what's in the possession of Punk and Paul Heyman. They currently carry the urn, the symbol of the legendary powers of the Phenom, The Undertaker.
That symbol means everything to The Undertaker, but does not mean a damn thing to CM Punk.
Punk wanted this fight. He believes he's ready for it and that he can defeat The Undertaker on the grandest stage of them all.
A stunned reverence gripping this WrestleMania crowd.
The dead man is here.
From Death Valley, weighing in at 299 pounds, The Undertaker!
It's the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE history. It is the entrance of a legend, of a man of near mythical proportions, of a man who is 20-0 at WrestleMania.
And that entrance in front of 80,000 fans here in the WWE Universe, it's even more awe-inspiring. Look at this.
CM Punk has been disrespecting Undertaker, disrespecting the memory of his friend, Paul Bearer, trying to torture Taker's soul.
That's the strategy. Punk's looking to upset the dead man and get inside his head.
To break the streak, CM Punk does not have to get a pin. He does not have to make Undertaker submit. If Punk wins via either countout or disqualification, the streak will be over. This match between CM Punk and Undertaker is about so much more than just Undertaker's WrestleMania winning streak. It's also about respect.
Or disrespect in the case of Punk. For weeks, Punk has been terrorizing Undertaker, taking shots at the memory and legacy of Taker's friends and career.
Yeah, CM Punk has been absolutely shameless, and Taker intends to punish Punk for it, all while preserving the streak. CM Punk and Paul Heyman, they're always a unit with a plan. The Undertaker is going to be extra aggressive tonight. Probably even go beyond the rules of the match. That is something Punk and Heyman are betting on.
Anything to stop.
Face first. Setting up. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Going big
A
here.
slingshot cross body.
The next level accuracy needed to hit that move cannot be understated.
And the body control, just amazing athleticism. I'd have to think the number one thing Punk has to watch out for is the pure striking power of The Undertaker.
Yeah, a stand-up fight here does not favor CM Punk. It's going to be hit-and-run tactics from Punk all night if he wants to wear Taker down without exposing himself to those haymakers the dead man throws.
1, 2, 3, 4. And Punk wants more from his opponent.
Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. I understand getting yourself fired up, but he needs to stand as opponent.
Up high.
Oh, he's made for that high risk.
And the ref clearing the area of that dangerous weapon.
Do not forget, Punk held the championship for well over a year. He beat all comers. 2012 was his year.
And Punk believes he did not get the respect he deserves. 434 days as champion in this era is history-making. It's more than...
To the sky. Good Lord. Taking flight.
Like a heat-seeking missile right on target.
And Justin is destructive.
This is turning into a brawl. Boom.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Fatigue more than setting in, but these superstars are refusing to let up. And this crowd is loving every second of it.
Mongolian chop.
He gets back into the ring.
And Punk clearly ready for a fight here.
Beautiful swinging neck breaker.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
He is looking to do some serious...
Watch out!
Oh, a malfunction at the junction.
Oh, CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
There goes Undertaker.
Could be thinking of high-risk offense here.
Flying. Whoa, look out.
Really risked it all there.
Very fortunate to hit the mark in that one. Brought back into the ring from the floor now. And Punk has made it clear that he doesn't care about anyone's legacy except his own. He can punch his ticket to the WWE Hall of Fame if he beats Undertaker tonight.
This streak is what our friend JBL would call the Holy Grail. Becoming the 1 in 20 and 1 will make CM Punk immortal.
Vicious.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Punk wisely pressing the advantage against the dead man. One reversal. Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
Not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here. Oh. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Punk has played mind games with the master, The Undertaker, and I think he's gotten to his head. Emotions are running through Undertaker's veins. His interest is more in punishing CM Punk than it is winning this match.
And that's exactly where Punk wants Undertaker. He wants the presence of Heyman in that sacred urn to blind him with his own rage. One answer after another. Neither competitor giving an inch.
He's really pushing the limit here, getting close to a countout. He gets back in right before the count.
Lifted way up.
Oh, atomic drop. Undertaker gonna follow things up with a big splash here. Snake eyes. And then the vintage boot. And leg drop. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind. Just sent crashing to the arena floor. Flying through the air and connects.
Betting it all on a daring leap from the top.
And it paid off for the moment. Now it's time to capitalize.
I have a feeling we're...
On Punk now lifted.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Punk sidesteps out of that.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture. Punk now looking to up the ante.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. And now it's back to the ring for Punk. Gotta act fast to beat the count.
The seconds are ticking away. CM Punk.
And Punk gets countered there.
Good reflexes from him there. Eating the soul of the boot.
This one is on track to be an all-time WrestleMania classic. Punk and Taker keep one-upping each other.
That's exactly what you get when there's incoming.
Diving clothesline.
Big drop of the leg.
Here's the cover. Does he have it? Somehow breaks the count immediately.
I don't know who's more shocked he just kicked out. The fans, us announcers, or his opponent. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. It's over. Undertaker is done. Now really focusing in on attacking that leg. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Stiff elbow will break that up.
Beautiful neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Neck breaker.
Oh my God.
The dead man facing some danger.
The Phenom struggling to keep up with CM Punk.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing.
Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
Into the pin. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Incredible resilience this deep into the match.
Taking this match to the outside. Got them off their feet here.
Lights out, face first.
And he retaliates.
The crowd is fired up. Undertaker is fired up.
Sliding into the ring now. Guys, CM Punk trying to do something here that no one's been able to do. Beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Now grab for that chokeslam, and inadvertently, perhaps the referee gets dropped.
Could be a fortuitous turn of events for CM Punk. Heyman out of the way just in time, and the Second City Saint continues to chop down the dead man.
Punk with a running knee in the corner, and The Undertaker's WrestleMania undefeated streak could be in trouble here. And now, Heyman handed the urn to Punk with the official down.
Oh, mid-last ride, the only thing saving Punk there was that urn to the back of the head of The Undertaker.
Punk is going to steal it at WrestleMania. Look at the disrespect.
And Undertaker able to kick out. Somehow, The Undertaker's still in it, and Punk can't believe it.
While throwing everything they can at the dead man in an attempt to break this streak, well, it may be impossible.
Both Paul Heyman and CM Punk beside themselves with emotion. What else can Punk possibly do to keep the dead man down?
Punk talking to himself, Corey. Paul Heyman can't believe what he just witnessed.
And there must be utter despair get in the mind of CM Punk here, knowing you should be home and dry, but somehow against the dead man. Oh my, what is CM Punk coming up with here?
And now with Undertaker on his shoulders, Corey.
Looking for GTS, but the Undertaker able to fight his way out. Countering the tombstone.
Has Punk where he wants him. Undertaker delivers a tombstone pile driver.
And that surely has to be the end there for CM Punk.
Hit on CM Punk. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
This is where great cardio makes all the difference, helping you stay alive deep into the match. To the arm.
A big blow to Punk there, and the best to ever do it at WrestleMania, looking to remain perfect.
Not so fast. Trying to work the arm. Now in control.
Ooh, and a shot to the body and another. These two have learned each other.
On a small package here.
And Undertaker barely escapes the pin. And Punk now looking for the pinfall. He breaks the ref's count after 1.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
What power! Managing to evade a briquette.
The dead man has decided this ends now.
Tombstone! Will that clinch things for The Undertaker? And Undertaker moves.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Wow! What a way to get out of that one.
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this. Nails the GTS.
Crucial moment for The Undertaker.
2. He's done it. CM Punk has defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania. The streak is over.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
Getting that one back feels really good. Plus, look at what chaos it would have caused across WWE. A win-win. The thing about that Undertaker loss is I shouldn't have even been in that match to begin with. I wouldn't have been trying to end the streak if I wasn't forced into a #1 contenders match with John Cena 8 days after Elimination Chamber. John Cena, my wrestling soulmate. Our methods differ greatly, but we both operate looking for the same thing: respect. Any battle with Cena was going to push you and make you better. Despite being banged up, I was supremely confident that the wrestling gods were on my side and that they'd give me my rightful and deserved spot against The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania. But the thing about John Cena is he's always working, he's always changing, always looking to throw you off, even by the smallest bit. Who game plans for a John Cena Hurricane Rana? I sure didn't. And that was enough to disorient me long enough to fall victim to an attitude adjustment. I was so close to a WrestleMania main event, it all slipped away in an instant. What do you say we let Slingshot Tech do its thing and grant me another chance to beat John Cena on a cold February night in 2013?
tonight. This man, CM Punk, said tonight is not about the WWE Champion, The Rock. Tonight is not about the people. Tonight is more important than any one thing, because tonight is about me.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
He called himself the single most important superstar of this era, in all eras past. In fact, he compared himself to...
He called himself God. Let's face it.
That's what he did. Earlier tonight, CM Punk compared himself to God. Only 5 other men in history, the nearly 50-year history of the WWE Championship, have held the title longer than this man. CM Punk was in the neighborhood of 440 days as WWE Champion.
And Punk thinks he should still be wearing the gold.
Over 17,000 WWE fans are on their feet in Dallas tonight for Cena versus Punk.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
This arena is jam-packed tonight. You can see Cena surveying the landscape. As is so often the case, when Punk and Cena face off, this one is for all the marbles. Cena looks ready to defend the biggest opportunity of his career.
The winner of this match will go on to main event WrestleMania, taking on The Rock for the WWE Championship.
Imagine what's going on in the mind of Cena and Punk right now. They have to know how big this match is.
This may be one of the biggest matches we've ever witnessed on Raw. Butterfly backbreaker.
John Cena looking for a major career turnaround this year, as 2012 was not his year. He lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. He failed his Money in the Bank cash-in against CM Punk, failed to defeat CM Punk at SummerSlam, and he lost many other main event, premium live event matches along the way.
But 2013 is looking like the year Cena may return to the top of the mountain in WWE. He already won the Royal Rumble, and he has yet to taste defeat in singles competition this year. Ahead of him, he has the chance to overcome 2 of the biggest losses in his career, and I can guarantee he is laser-focused on proving he's better than CM Punk tonight and The Rock at WrestleMania.
Pile driver!
Spiked him. You hit a move like that, you're not just trying to win, you're trying to keep your opponent down indefinitely.
Russian leg sweep. Something to note about tonight's contest, even with Cena putting it face first, setting up, and he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
By the end of this match, John Cena is either going to look absolutely unstoppable, or he's going to be remembered as a man who gambled everything just for him.
Face first, setting up. And wait a second, interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Great job refocusing to reverse that.
Float over neck neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. The unthinkable slowly perched up top.
Oh, he lands hard.
Headed to the top rope.
Blast off.
Thunderous splash connects.
This is a man possessed.
Take off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, lands right on the knees. That can change everything.
CM Punk says tonight is not about Cena or The Rock. It's all about the WWE title or WrestleMania. He says tonight is about the future.
While Punk is right about the future, tonight is indeed about using all of those things to establish Punk as the future. This is a man launching all the way to the outside.
That was absolute lunacy.
Landing with such force. And he tosses him back in now.
All out of sorts. He won't see this coming at all.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Oh, and he gets discarded out of the ring. He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
CM Punk looking to end it, cinching it.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Tossed back into the ring.
And Punk now lifting his opponent up. And back, going to sleep. Is it enough for Punk?
High-stakes matchup. Punk kicked in the midsection. Guys, is Punk really going to go for a pile driver?
Oh, my God. Landing flush on the crown of the head there was John Cena. And now the cover.
And a kick out by Cena.
Punk doesn't know what to think.
WrestleMania main event opportunity for the WWE Championship hanging in the balance.
Cover again by Punk, and another kick out by John Cena. And again, Cena has to kick out. And now Punk getting frustrated.
Yeah, just bobbling over in this kind of match. You're up against John Cena with a huge prize hanging in the balance.
It's as though the frustration has Punk coming apart at the seams. What is Punk looking to do now? Making a climb to the high rent district.
Taking a lot of punishment in this matchup. Punk now from the top rope. Classic Punk. Nobody home. Cena out of harm's way.
Cena with just... What the hell is Cena doing? Hurricane Rana followed by an AA.
Is this going to punch Cena's ticket to WrestleMania?
That had to be the nail.
John Cena into the cover for the win. And he only stays down for a 1 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Slips out of the way. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here.
Boom! GTS. Cena wasn't ready. Could be over.
2. What? Only 2?
You can't deny Cena's penchant for the dramatics. Probably one of the closest 2 9/10 counts I've ever seen.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Sharp knee. Vicious impact with the knee.
Oh, what a knee. Brutal knee strike.
Turns that in his favor. From the middle rope.
Oh, got the knees up just in time.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Cena is unable to stop this string of offense.
Punk is letting Cena know he's read his book right now.
A hit on CM Punk. Kicks out after 1.
His opponent has to be absolutely frustrated right now. And I think we all know he only has one thing in mind here.
Oh, a springboard stunner by Cena.
And Punk has been on the edge edge here before against Cena, but you never want to have John Cena this close to the finish line.
Quick evasion from him there.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Cena ducks underneath. Couple of shoulder tackles now. Cena, the powerhouse, gonna finish things up with a slam. And he's into the pin. Punk is going to WrestleMania.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
Cena tried here, but he just couldn't shake Punk's confidence in this one.
Punk is heading to WrestleMania, and it has to be an added bonus. He's still undefeated against Cena.
That damn Rana has haunted me for years. Not anymore, thanks to you. The only reason I was in that position to begin with is because of one man, The Rock.
And here comes The Rock, the People's Champ.
He stole my title at the Royal Rumble, and heading into Elimination Chamber, I was looking for revenge. Unfortunately, because of some typical Rock scheming behind the scenes, I walked away empty-handed.
We got a new champion. We got a new champion. But we don't have an official. Come on, 1, 2, 3, come on.
We need to change that. And it's going to take most of the skills you've shown so far to get here to overcome a full-on conspiracy, but I know you got what it takes. Slingshot, take us to Elimination Chamber 2013.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Let us remind you, ladies and gentlemen, that CM Punk is not the WWE Champion. This past Monday on Raw, CM Punk stole the title from The Rock. CM Punk cannot get over the fact that he's no longer champion. Listen, he had a great run, the 6th longest in history, 434 days, but it's over.
Come on, Colt, great run. It was a legendary run.
But that doesn't give Punk any right to walk out here with the WWE title when it doesn't belong to him.
To play devil's advocate, in Punk's mind, the WWE Championship was stolen from him, and he's merely reclaiming possession.
Somebody explain to me why, as Punk says, Rock winning was grand larceny. Explain to me how The Rock stole the WWE Championship.
Well, according to Punk's line of thinking, Punk had Rock beat at the Royal Rumble. Then the match was restarted, only for Punk to lose in said restart.
Restarted after the Shield got involved, which was against the rules that were laid out.
Due in large part to your snitching, I might add. And you know what they say about snitches? Nobody saw anything, yet Punk wasn't taken for his word in that crucial moment. I'd call that explanation enough. One of the greatest champions of all time.
Whatever.
Whatever? That's what CM Punk's so mad about. That right there. Whatever. Show him some respect.
He's not even the champion anymore.
Well, Punk believes he should still be champion. He has a legitimate argument for that belief. But we're talking about respect, which Punk has more than earned at this point.
Now a man whose argument for being the champ actually is legitimate, the People's Champion, the real WWE Champion, The Rock.
The most electrifying man in all of entertainment, hell-bent on delivering the ass-kicking of a lifetime to the best in the world.
The Rock is as driven tonight as we've ever seen him. The Brahma Bull, a man on a mission to get what was actually stolen from him, the WWE Championship.
Unfortunately for CM Punk, the mantra of boots to asses is very much on The Rock's mind tonight.
The cheers, the chants, the signs, the adulation. This is what it's all about for The Rock, the people. And The Rock is proud to be the People's Champion.
Almost as proud as CM Punk is of being a real champion.
Will you just stop?
And the roar of this crowd is absolutely deafening.
Over 15,000 WWE fans are on their feet for the Brahma Bull, the People's Champion, the WWE Champion, The Rock.
An undeniable aura, despite his very deniable championship status.
The absolute delusion on display here is astounding. Almost as astounding as the reaction The Rock's getting right now to both Punk and Paul Heyman's obvious dismay.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk! And his opponent from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE Champion,
Punk jaw-jacking with the official about handling his title. Newsflash, Punk, you're not the champ anymore. And here we go, an electric big fight feel in the air tonight in New Orleans. The Rock defending his WWE Championship against CM Punk, who's fully deluded himself into believing that he's still the WWE. Face first. Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Well executed dropkick.
And Paul Heyman ringside, you just know the wheels are turning in his devious brain.
Hey, now, Paul Heyman's a brilliant manager.
Face first. Setting up. Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Off with a savage clothesline.
CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Up high.
Taking a flight to nowhere.
And I think there was a moment of hesitation before the leap, and it made all the difference.
Disastrous turn of events could change the whole complexion of this match. From the top, through the air, and connects.
You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
From the sky!
You got to be kidding me!
Putting it all on the line and coming up big with a breathtaking move.
And he's looking for it again.
Elbow!
Wow! Cross body! Triangle armbar! He makes the choice to abandon the hold. And while Punk may be delusional, he's coming to this match, coming to this entire rivalry, really, as prepared as he possibly can be to counter anything out of The Rock's playbook. Punk studied The Rock both inside and outside the ring.
Punk's proven he knows how to best The Rock, but the question is if he can do just that when the pressure is fully on, like it is tonight, when the electricity in the crowd puts Punk's back against the wall.
And despite being the champion, Rock has lived this past week without the title in his possession.
Yeah, you even have Paul Heyman on the internet saying, quote, possession is 9/10 of the law, and that since CM Punk possessed the title, he was the champion.
Well, Heyman is typically a liar, and he's admitted as such. But still, Punk can put all that to rest if he beats The Rock tonight. He'll truly be the champion. And he goes crashing to the outside. And this one's taken to the outside. Kick to the back. And he gets set back into the ring.
The Rock fears no one.
Ripcord, lariat.
And it remains now shoulders down.
Here we go. Could be in search of a second win now.
Punch lands. And Rocky
Crack your knuckles. We've got a Donnybrook here.
on a step ahead of The Rock.
Blow after blow. Test of endurance at this point. No end in sight to this exchange. Boom.
Piercing chop.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Punk looking to impose his will on his opponent, and backbreaker. Such a clash of top-tier talents. Both of these superstars believe they are the WWE champion, and...
Well, CM Punk isn't, Wade. Stealing the gold doesn't make you a champion.
Let me finish, Michael Cole. No need to get your britches in a bunch. Without a doubt, CM Punk has a champion's mentality. In his heart of hearts, he never lost the title.
Yeah, okay, whatever. And now he and Heyman have made it.
The Rock now looking to give us a technical masterclass. And it's working. There it is, the sharpshooter. And there is nothing that can save him here. Submitting is meaningless.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
And back in. He was dangerously close to being counted out of this one.
Into a lariat.
The official clearing the way for these competitors. The Rock with the quick wherewithal.
Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty. And CM Punk is in control.
And Punk just continuing to ensure The Rock is unable to electrocute.
Trading back and forth blows now.
And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair. Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Oh! This has turned into a violent game of chicken. Who's going to step off the gas first?
Spinning kick to the gut.
Punk formulating a move. Rock bottom! Absolutely disrespecting the champion with that. Forcefully sent into the corner of the ring.
Headlock applied and a nice short jab to the bridge of the nose.
And Rock staying within the rules, doing all he can to not get carried away.
And now Punk unloading, realizes the opportunity to win the WWE title is there. Look at Heyman with the official.
Distracted the official, and the official inadvertently blindsided, followed by GTS to The Rock.
Punk is going to Mania.
But there's no official, guys.
I mean, you could have counted to 20 already. CM Punk had this match won, but with the ref down, it simply doesn't count.
Heyman is beside himself, trying to get the official into the ring. He understands that Punk had the title won.
Well, CM Punk wasting no time to try and keep up this offense on The Rock. The Rock groggy, but fighting his way out of that second attempt with a spine buster.
Listen to this place erupt.
The People's Elbow from The Rock. And now to retain his championship. And Punk's still in it.
Oh, second referee gets there. Just not quick enough for The Rock to secure victory. And the WWE Championship still hangs in the balance. Both competitors looking absolutely fried at this point. Who can dig deeper? Oh, no.
Oh, the referee may have rolled his ankle underneath the body of Punk, and Punk now with a kick right to the face.
Huge roundhouse kick to the temple, and the second referee now looks down and perhaps out too.
We need another official yet again.
CM Punk cannot believe what is going on in this matchup.
And Heyman going to hand the Rock's championship to Punk.
Smart decision, trying to take advantage of the situation. The officials are down. Heyman has The Rock trapped.
Oh, Rock ducking out of the way just in time. Heyman almost gets blasted, but The Rock put down with the gold to the skull.
CM Punk just tattooed The Rock with his own championship. This has got to be the end.
There is no low CM Punk won't stoop to. Blatant cheating, and the numbers game has just gotten to The Rock once again.
Setting him up for something big here. Looking to show off their aerial skills here.
Hurricane from the top.
That was awesome, Cole.
Bang!
The Rock is about to be in a world of pain.
Punk really looking to...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the holes.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
I think that throw moved the entire ring.
Up fast.
Spine buster. And as a wise man once said, that was just...
The millions are about to experience it. Full head of steam.
And able to skirt around that attack. And The Rock gets sent packing out of the ring.
Some intimidation tactics from CM Punk.
Not sure if he should waste all his time hot-dogging around.
The Rock is really showing his confidence.
Placing him in the corner.
A clash of counters, and these superstars did their homework.
CM Punk really trying to up the ante at this point as he climbs the turnbuckles and drags his opponent up there too. Arms hooked up. Oh, God. The plunge. This may be the challenger's moment. Oh, and shoulders down. Got the cover.
Oh, my goodness. Punk wins. Punk just beat The Rock for the WWE Championship.
The winner of this match and the new WWE Champion, CM Punk!
And honestly, the fact that Punk just beat The Rock here, we're never going to hear the end of it. Punk can't just be humble or gracious about the fact that he won here.
A long time ago, CM Punk was forced to make a choice between hypocritical humility and...
I don't know about you, but I feel a lot better. Beating The Rock and regaining the WWE title just feels right, doesn't it? Unfortunately, there's still one more stop on the 2013 Redemption Tour. After my WrestleMania 29 loss to The Undertaker, I took a few months off the heel. Paul Heyman saw this as something vindictive. He took my absence as betrayal, and before I knew it, I was being attacked by his old pal, Brock Lesnar. Brock got involved in business that wasn't his, and I knew a match with no disqualifications was my best shot to even the odds. I would have walked away with the win, but I couldn't resist getting my hands on Heyman, which gave Brock the opening he needed.
Brock Lesnar has beaten CM Punk.
It was a brutal encounter, but if you keep your eye on the prize, you'll avoid taking a trip to Suplex City. Dish out some punishment to Paul if you get the chance, but walking out of SummerSlam 2013 with the win is the main goal. Don't make the same mistake I did.
The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar, ready to face down Punk.
Being accompanied to the ring by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 286 pounds, Brock Lesnar!
Flanked by his devious representative Paul Heyman, the Beast incarnate is a three-time WWE champion, the 2000 college champion, a former MMA champion. We talked about this earlier tonight, Corey. You believe no disqualification will firmly favor Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar defeated one of the greatest MMA stars of all time in the Octagon. He defeated one of the biggest sports entertainment stars of all time, Triple H, inside a steel cage. So yeah, I believe no holds barred favors the Beast.
Heyman staring intently at his moneymaker. Remember, Heyman tossed Punk to the curb when CM Punk told him, "I don't want you in my business, but I want to remain friends." As soon as Punk couldn't make Heyman money, Heyman said, "See you, bye."
Well, that's just business.
Well, to Punk, it was personal. Gentlemen, it is time.
Yeah, but whose time is it, Wade?
Well, we're about to find out, because this is one of the most highly anticipated matches that I can remember in the history of WWE.
This is one of those matches, guys, where you're just proud to be here to watch it.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
You know, CM Punk, when you see him in the locker room, he's always that guy that likes to joke around. He's always loose. He's always ready to go. But today, there was a different feeling around CM Punk. The intensity was there. CM Punk was completely focused throughout the entire day because he realizes he's headed into a fight. A no disqualification fight tonight against Lesnar, a man who outweighs him by 50 pounds.
CM Punk almost defeated the undefeatable The Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania, but this could be the biggest fight of CM Punk's life.
And let's not forget the list of injuries Brock Lesnar has given to CM Punk over the last month. He put 4 stitches into the chin of CM Punk. He caused rib injuries, a knee injury, an ankle injury as well. Brock Lesnar just feeding on Punk in recent weeks.
CM Punk out. for this. Punk wanted to take on his former best friend, Paul Heyman, and his new partner, Brock Lesnar. But if you ask me, Punk let emotions blind him here.
Yeah, it's all about vengeance for Punk against the man who betrayed him, Paul Heyman. But having to go through Brock Lesnar to do it is no simple task.
But Punk says he's not afraid of the beast, that he can take Lesnar on no problem, that he can thrive without Heyman in his corner. This match is Punk's chance to prove that, to show he still is the best in the world.
Release back suplex.
CM Punk has spent his entire WWE career with the striking and submission edge over his opponents due to his MMA training. Tonight, that will not be the case.
That's an understatement, Wade. Punk is a top-tier practitioner of MMA, but Brock Lesnar has ruled the MMA world, held the top title in that industry. He's at a level that sky high. Whoa, cross body!
Something CM Punk must do tonight is bring the ferocity. Brock Lesnar is a vicious, unfeeling competitor. Punk has to be the same.
Well, the emotions involved in this match will help with that. You can tell this is a more intense CM Punk. Punk is more focused and vindictive than we've seen before. Neckbreaker! Something to note tonight, Brock Lesnar is dominant but beatable. He lost his return match after a decade away to John Cena. He lost to Triple H at WrestleMania earlier this year.
Well, not to disparage the game, but Triple H only won.
Trying armbar. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
He's hooked up.
Pile driver.
Corey, I know earlier tonight you said a no DQ environment favors the beast, but I think this stipulation may just be...
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
Got turned out of their stuff. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it. Counter by CM Punk.
Oh, Lesnar thrown out of the ring.
Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
Here we go. Knees up. Knees were up. All the breath taken out of their body with that counter.
Ooh, and he stops that offense. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. These are dangerous attacks on their own, but now the damage is exponentially multiplying.
Cover. Oh, come on. Blatantly steal this one.
Somehow not letting the ref get to two here.
Cuts the attack off. And here we go. Locked in. It's locked in. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. And you can tell there are cruel intentions in mind right now.
Brock Lesnar. Oh, German suplex release. And as is so often the case when a man faces Brock Lesnar, Punk finds himself taking on early attacks. And guys, Punk might have this. He's got victory in his sights with Brock in this condition.
Ooh, what? Wasn't expecting that.
Neck breaker.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned?
Get ready for chaos. The chair is coming out.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Using the chair with no caution at all.
Oof, knocking all the air out with a knee.
Cinching in the arm wringer, but
Right hand will counter. Neck breaker after the float over.
that was pretty.
Boom.
Oh, steel chairs aren't supposed to bend that way.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. CM Punk headed to the top rope. Here we go.
Cross body from the top.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
At the moment, Brock has no answer for Punk's rod. Taking flight.
Sailing down from up high.
Attempting high-risk move after... Trying arm bar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Swinging that damn steel chair without a care in the world. Neckbreaker after the float over. That was pretty.
He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Caught with a neckbreaker. Last second knee to the face there.
Lesnar able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Could be what Lesnar needed to reawaken the beast.
Reversals, reversals, and more reversals. Sequence of reversals here. Both superstars clearly studied game tape ahead of time.
Pile driver!
Spiked him.
We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
Back suplex, no! Driven down.
Into the cover. This might be it. Punk powers out, still going strong.
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
And saw what was coming and delivered a backdrop.
Boom!
Counter by CM Punk. Beautiful. Float over neckbreaker.
Picture perfect. Punch connects.
Swapping some big-time swings here.
I wasn't sure Punk could keep up with Lesnar's hits, but here we are.
Two aggressive stars, so well matched, not in terms of physicality, but mentality.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Ooh! Roundhouse kick.
Doing whatever it takes.
And remember, guys, this is a no disqualification match. Punk looking to put it away with a GTS to Lesnar. Lesnar's down. Cover by Punk. And Heyman now gets involved. Remember, no disqualification.
Well, Heyman's already betrayed Punk once recently. Now he does it again, breaking up a sure victory for CM Punk. And now Punk has lost the plot.
Heyman looks like he's about to soil himself. It's about self-preservation for Heyman.
Self-preservation is easy when you have the Beast incarnate backing you up.
Went for the F5, but what a counter by Punk into a DDT. Cover now for the win over Lesnar and a kick out.
A late kick out, and Paul Heyman can't believe it, but now straight into the Anaconda Vice grip.
Punk squeezing with all of his might, trying to put down the Beast. And Heyman again.
Well, just when it looked like a tap-out was imminent from Brock Lesnar, Heyman involved in proceedings and gets peppered with a shot from CM Punk.
And Punk now finally taking his frustrations out on Heyman with the Anaconda Vice in front with a chair.
Well, Paul Heyman paying dividends right there for Brock Lesnar. The distraction enough to give the Beast the impetus to take control once again with that chair.
Not done yet.
Lesnar won't be done until Punk is completely destroyed.
And it looks like that moment is imminent, Corey.
Punk up on Lesnar's shoulders. Brock Lesnar marching around the ring. Oh, it delivers an F5 out of the chair. And this is just the worst position Punk can. Gets the shoulders down. Brock Lesnar for the win. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
Good Lord, scarily close to 3. Barbaric clubbing blow.
Look what he's got here.
Good God, just compressing the whole spine. Gets out of dodge.
Uh-oh, sweet dreams coming. The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
2. And they're still in this.
Just inhuman tenacity on display from Brock Lesnar. He was basically operating on natural instinct with that kick out.
And Punk might have just swung for the fences, but it wasn't good enough. Belly to belly, what a throw.
Launched. Lighting up the midsection once more.
Ringing the arm. Looking now for a top wrist lock.
Trying to get some space and manages it.
Working on their arm.
Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
The ferocity we have witnessed here tonight. The determination. Punk and Lesnar are having a battle. No.
CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
The go to sleep. GTS from Punk.
Lesnar could not avoid the big shot.
Indy counters. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. He wants to end this for the win. Brock's done. CM Punk overcame the beast, and Paul Heyman schemes.
The winner of this match, CM Punk!
What a moment for CM Punk, proving the doubters, proving Paul Heyman wrong. On his own, with no one backing him up, CM Punk...
When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his future shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
Then again, at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Drew McIntyre steps inside Hell for the third time in his career.
From Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 275 pounds, Drew McIntyre!
He's yet to win this matchup. Most notably, he lost the WWE Championship to Randy Orton in the cell 4 years ago. Tonight, Drew McIntyre hopes to end that losing streak and CM Punk's career. You know, Corey, another interesting statistic. Drew McIntyre made his premium live event debut 15 years and 1 day ago. Ironically, in the Hell in a Cell premium live event. Oh, how Drew McIntyre has come so far from that day.
It has been a complete transformation since those days. This is a vengeful Scottish psychopath before us now, and I don't think anyone has given reason for Drew's wrath more than CM Punk.
It was 27 years ago to the day in St. Louis when the Hell in a Cell structure first surrounded the ring. The Undertaker faced Shawn Michaels in an epic battle. Since that night, Hell in a Cell has made history.
It's made history while simultaneously tearing flesh, shattering bodies, ending careers, and altering lives.
You can see by the look in McIntyre's eyes, he has one mission here tonight: to end CM Punk for good.
Corey, CM Punk in his career is 2-2 in Hell in a Cell matches, but this is his first time in the cell in nearly 11 years. Right here in Atlanta, CM Punk actually had a Hell in a Cell match and walked out victorious.
Yeah, but with all the disdain between Punk and McIntyre, I will be surprised to see anybody walking out of this structure in one piece tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And there's really no room to mince words. These men want to end each other's careers. They want to maim each other. They want to send each other to the hospital.
Well, if sending your opponent to the emergency room is the prime objective, I can't think of a more suitable setting. Punk has to tap into that side of himself tonight if he wants to walk out of the cell, or out of Atlanta at all. He said that Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
McIntyre said earlier, this is not going to be a classic. This is not going to be cinema. This is going to be mutually assured destruction.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each other's careers here in Hell in a Cell.
The final match in an epic trilogy. I don't know if either of them is going to be able to survive tonight.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk, and that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE. The company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight. In the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre. He gets into the ring.
Picked up and pumped down.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Drew McIntyre is absolutely ruthless right now in his assault on CM Punk.
You got to think about this. Drew McIntyre has never won inside Hell in a Cell. Punk has. That's going to be adding even more to this match.
Is this it? Is this the end? And easily kicks out of the count.
Still has plenty of fight, barely even staying down for the count.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. What a press slam!
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but Drew McIntyre has taken him to that plate.
Chop to the middle rope. Stops the kick. Boom! Thanks for coming. Climbing to the top turnbuckle now. From the top. Nobody home. What an impact.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam. We've had the opportunity to talk to some of the legends who have been in Hell in a Cell over the years. You ask a guy like The Undertaker, Wade, who's been inside this structure 14 times in his career. Every time he left, he was never the same.
That in and of itself is nothing short of miraculous. I doubt that record will ever be topped.
And how long can you last? How deep can you dig? How long will you be locked in this structure? You ask guys like Triple H and Shawn.
From the top. Sidestepped out of the way.
Do a backbreaker. Punk sidesteps out of that.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
Devastating neck breaker. From above.
From way up. Diving double axe handle. Into a sleeper hold. Oh, and a neck breaker.
This fight will not go down as a 5-star wrestling classic, that is for sure. These men want to punish and maim one another.
Limited only by the confines of the cell and their own imaginations.
Very few men are ever the same when they walk out of this structure.
Oof, hitting him with that wrench.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk finding the will to turn the tides inside the cell. He's got McIntyre reeling.
Oof. Bang!
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the inside of CM Punk's head is a scary, scary place.
Opponent lifted up, jaw, meet knee, GTS connects.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
CM Punk hoists his opponent, nails the GTS.
Drew is completely out of it.
Drew anticipated that one.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man.
Punk and McIntyre might be setting a whole new standard of brutality in this business.
Fighting like there is no tomorrow because, for one of these men, there might not be.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Cover, this could be it. And a kick out at 2.
That had to take all the energy he's got at this point.
It's never been a matter of self-preservation with anybody I've seen step in the ring with CM Punk. McIntyre has made it abundantly clear he wants to end Punk's career, ruin Punk's life tonight.
And Punk looks like he wants to do the same to McIntyre.
Listen, Punk, up high.
Coming down hard with the splash.
McIntyre is getting dismantled.
McIntyre tempted the devil inside the Second City Saints, and he's paying for it now.
Uh-oh! Look at this! That is incredible! What a crossbody!
Threw caution to the wind, and it paid off big time.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter McIntyre.
Trading counters here.
With an uppercut. Oh, my God.
Oh, that just busted him wide open.
Into the ring again now. Claymore!
Drew may have put an end to this.
Makes the cover. What? You've got to be kidding me.
Just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
McIntyre won't lose focus, though. He's got to remain as sharp as he was a few moments ago.
Got out of the way of that one.
And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the world. It's about to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Retrieving a wrench from underneath the ring. Looking to adjust some features on their opponent with that wrench. Oh, taken down forcefully. And he manages to escape just in the nick of time.
Oh, stiff wrench shot.
Drew anticipated that one.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also won Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the...
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Putting his opponent into the crosshairs.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
And remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective, and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away. No!
McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go-to-sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
And here we go. Seth freaking Rollins as motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal.
The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talk negatively about WWE while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, that really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of their opponents. The big question is, who can execute on their plans first? If you're Seth Rollins, you got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's going to take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
And going amongst the crowd now.
But remember, countouts are active in this match.
Rollins is feeding off the WWE Universe.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Ventures out into the crowd despite the threat of a countout. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Oh, that'll cave your chest.
Here he goes for the win. Kick out right away by Punk. Still going.
He breaks the count before the two, still putting up a hell of a fight. Evades the attack, and not a moment too soon.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Headed out of the ring, but the count is looming.
Now entering the raucous crowd. Just don't forget about the referee's count.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point.
Getting away from the unwashed masses and back to ringside.
It looks like things are spilling out into the WWE Universe.
Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone from the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Rollins finding himself in deep trouble here against Punk. No chorus can help this man now. Taking flight. Wow.
Oh, cross body.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Move. Looking to go up high. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me?
Wants to finish this.
Look out.
Soaring through the air with precision.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. And another climb. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg. And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up? And a kick out!
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. Rollins looking to end it. Rollins with the stomp.
Seth could end it there.
And into the cover. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
How on earth?
Seth Rollins in deep thought, hoping to conjure one last move to win this. Spiked.
He's in his clutches.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation, but shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Oh, that hurt.
And averting damage there.
Into a neck breaker.
Seth turns that away.
He's setting something up. Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Snapping the neck.
Able to parry that one.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Just one right after the other. Can't be stopped. Lifted up. What's next? Fighting out. Laying out with a power slam. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him. Ooh. And his stamina's going to drain fast, taking shots to the torso like this.
He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins.
Kick gets caught. Boom, what a roundhouse. Oh.
Opponent lifted up. Jaw, meet knee.
Boom, GTS. Seth's eyes look glazed over.
And Punk now lifted.
And Punk gets countered there. Rollins able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
He endured the choke.
He just might regret this decision.
CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins, no idea.
Sweet dreams coming.
Down with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
There's two. He manages to kick out. What strength.
Seth freaking Rollins with a close freaking call. I don't know how he survived that.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. Rollins getting worked on here.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes. The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins, the second city saint, the voice of the voiceless, the ever-controversial CM Punk. A match years in the making has come down to this. 2 men, both 5-time world champions, physically exhausted, but
Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice.
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, gonna sleep once more with extra feeling.
There's 2. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between 2 men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the 3 of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
The visionary and the revolutionary of WWE.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins.
Officially the coolest entrance living every man's dream, Seth freaking Rollins.
Las Vegas serenading Seth freaking Rollins.
You guys remember what happened 10 years ago up in California, the Bay Area? Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank in the heist of the century at WrestleMania.
An iconic call for an iconic performance. Seth needs another one of those iconic moments this evening against two of the best this industry has ever seen.
A 14th appearance at WrestleMania, the third time he's been in the main event.
Come to WrestleMania for the wrestling, but stay for the karaoke. We've got a bit of everything tonight here in Vegas.
The OTC has arrived in Sin City.
From Benson, California, weighing at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
For a record 10th time, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania.
A titan of this industry marching to the ring with his signature celestial swagger, the epitome of ice-cold, effortless cool.
Roman Reigns with a record of 9-3 at WrestleMania. Guys, there are only a handful of men in history with more wins than Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. 3 of those men are The Undertaker, John Cena, and the Game Triple H.
Pressure? What pressure? It's only the main event of WrestleMania. But this is a road Roman Reigns has taken many times before.
This man has a locker at the main event of WrestleMania. This is where Roman Reigns lives.
A lot of questions this week about who would carry the Ulafala to the ring. Paul Heyman would normally do that. Tonight, Roman Reigns come to the ring with the Ulafala on his neck himself. And for the first time in many, many years, Roman Reigns heads into battle alone.
The Ulafala symbolizes the head of the family. And when you talk about Roman Reigns' family, you're talking about one of the most successful and powerful families in the history of wrestling. Tens of thousands of ones to the sky here in Las Vegas.
The Anoa'i family dominance continuing here at WrestleMania. Roman Reigns in a triple threat match for pride and glory. Ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk is in the main event of WrestleMania.
It has to be a surreal moment for CM Punk.
Jumping into the ring by WWE Hall of Famer, the Wise Man, Paul Heyman, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins look thoroughly disgusted over the fact that Paul Heyman walked down to the ring with the Second City Saint. It is CM Punk's first WrestleMania match in 12 years. Remember, he missed last year's WrestleMania with a torn triceps, and this year he goes into triple threat action with Reigns and Rollins, two men that he cannot stand. Triple threat rules. The first man to gain pinfall or submission will win this match. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. He's won championships, he's made friends, he's made enemies. Tonight is CM Punk's night. Tonight is CM Punk's main event.
Well, pressure has always been CM Punk's playground. The fire has always been burning, and his only addiction is wrestling.
It's a clash of the Titans here at WrestleMania. The original tribal chief, the visionary, the best in the world. Double leg takedown. Gonna stack them up here. Look at him. It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
WrestleMania main event, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk in a triple threat match with nothing but pride on the line. Each man came here to win and win at all costs. Elbow drop! Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it. CM Punk, who burst out of the scene. CM Punk showed up at ECW, run by Paul Heyman when he was only a teenager. Wanted to break into the business. He would get to the WWE developmental territory and become Heyman's best friend.
Punk made being a Paul Heyman guy a cool thing to be. Everyone has profited from their association with the Wise Man.
And you could argue that the greatest benefactor was the 1,316-day reign of the tribal chief.
But look at everything Roman did for Paul Heyman and Paul Heyman's career. Riding the gravy train of Roman Reigns, and now to turn his back on him for tonight.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation, and the bright lights here at WrestleMania could just bring out the best And see him
sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. Counter right when it was needed.
CM Punk has had a
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Got him in the corner now.
A show of disrespect from Reigns.
He goes back into the ring here. Off the welt's already forming from that kendo shot.
Roman taking on the offense, but I assure you, the big stage of a WrestleMania main event is not phasing him one bit.
A back suplex right onto the apron. You don't aim for the apron unless you're looking to do some serious damage. Arm smash after the stops.
We're getting an up-close view of this bout now.
And a series of vicious stomps.
And Roman and Seth, two former allies, would make...
Incoming! Good Lord! Taking flight! Oh my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Oh, shin breaker. Oh no, hitting the bullseye with that chair. He answers right back.
Defenses are sharp with this series of reversals.
Uh-oh.
Rollins steers clear of that.
Uh-oh.
Stopping that with a back elbow.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years.
Pile driver. Good God.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins.
And a stomp to the gut. Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Textbook O'Connor roll.
O'Connor roll for the win.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield.
Shoulders down. Is this it? Ooh, down low and down he goes.
Roman's shoulders are down. He breaks the pin. Punk never saw that coming.
He's in a precarious situation.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation.
But right hands create separation and an escape.
Seth retaliates.
CM Punk looking to shot. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. Big clothesline.
What's Roman doing, looking around under the ring?
Rollins lining it up.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
What a reversal.
Powerbomb position.
Fighting out. Hammering away with punches to the face.
Uses an elbow to disrupt that attack.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Snake eyes. That'll loosen some teeth.
Reversal. And that turns things around. German suplex.
muscles their opponent up.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. This has been a hurricane of chaos. Rollins, Punk, Reigns, each struggling to prove their superiority.
Butterfly backbreaker.
And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
Charging himself up and going in for the kill with it. Ducks out of harm's way.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps of a generation.
It's about
Roman. Spear. Will Reigns finish things now?
And quickly into the cover.
Might be in trouble.
Soaked with a big blow.
Oh my gosh, what impact!
And he's able to avoid that offense.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Oh, heads up, chairs flying. Who knows what's coming next?
Working on the arm. DDT plants then.
One. Once again, having the wind knocked straight out of him. Wants to finish this.
Blast off!
Wow! Cross body!
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done?
Not so fast. Hurricanrana. And now Punk. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many people is he going to betray?
You're missing the point, Cole. The visionary Seth freaking Rollins has once again pulled the ace out of his sleeve in Las Vegas.
Just battering their opponent. We know what Seth has in store for an old brother here.
He quickly slides.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. The stomp connects. Can Reigns recover from that? A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
And Punk now looking for the pinfall. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM
pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event